Charity. Oh my God, charity is horrible? No, charity is not bad. But charity is bad when you actually have to take time out during your press conference to tell people you do charity. My opinion, I have a very different opinion on charity than a lot of people, all right? For me, charity is a private thing. If I'm going to do a charitable work, donate my time or money to something that I feel helps someone else, I'll do it for the sake of doing it to help someone else. I don't do it to feel good about myself. I don't do it so I can go tout it later publicly. And I'll give you a perfect example of this that people still to this day, people give me shit about this. Years ago, we had the Ice Bucket Challenge, bringing, awareness to a disease, right? What was it, ALS? And everyone said Phil should do it. Phil should do the Ice Bucket Challenge and donate some money and then bring it out, And I said, no, charity is a thing that if I'm going to do charity, if I'm going to donate or I'm going to do something or I'm going to bring awareness, I'll just do it. I'm not going to do it because it's part of a viral movement. I'm not going to do it to get popularity for myself. And for me, I would have felt like a sellout or like a shill looking to do it just to get popularity for myself if I had dumped a bucket of ice on my head. Now, I know there are a ridiculous amount of people across the internet who did it, including the president of the United States at the time, and that's perfectly fine because that was their own moral judgment, and I'm not going to criticize that. But for me, my own code is charity for charity's sake, not to get popular and virally share it on the internet. So that's why I didn't do that, and that's why when I'm at E3 and EA says, oh, we have this great program where we donate all this money, and Microsoft, anyone who attended our fan fest, all that money is getting donated to charity. That's fine. I don't need to hear about it. Just fucking do it. Because the bottom line is, if you were doing it for the right reasons, you wouldn't have to tell us about it to look good at E3 and try to look, even though we're a giant corporation that most people hate and says is like evil, look at these nice things we do with all your money, right? I don't need to know that. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it, and you have to turn it into a PR campaign for yourself and be all disingenuous about why you do these supposedly good things, right? So I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Okay. And by the way, I should say this. Over the years, when I have done charitable things. I just don't talk about them. Back in the day, I used to do really big charitable things. When I was making big money on YouTube, there was, a couple years, thousands of dollars. But, I don't talk about it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I donated to this, and here, I'm a big shot. And here, look at me, I'm a great guy. I don't do that. All that stuff is always behind closed doors for me because I don't want you guys to know what I'm doing with that because it's none of your business. I do it because I want to do it and do good things. There you go. Here's what I'm going to do, all right? Listen, I want to help people, but I'm not going to fucking spend hours getting laundry lists of specific things that I don't even know if I can buy. The whole idea was I do something that I can sacrifice some money, a little bit of time. Not, this has to be a giant fucking endeavor. This has to be a project. This has to be like insane amounts of work just to donate anymore. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, here's what I urge you to do. Don't go to the grocery store and get that bag and fill it with food because these people don't want it. All right? Here's what you do. You go to feedingamerica.org. All right? This website is a website that is a resource of places that you can actually help with food. Okay? When you go there, do not click the donate link because that just gives directly to them. What you need to do is that there's a link that actually says find a food bank, and I'm sorry because I'm actually blocking it here. It's actually under my frame. Okay, here I'll move it to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. My apologies. I didn't realize I was going to be blocking what I wanted to tell you about today. So here's what you do: find a food bank. All right, because let's say if you're going to donate, you want to help people that are probably close to you or local to you, correct? So you click on find a food bank, and I'm just going to give you an example. I'm going to give you my old zip code. This is my current zip code, but just to show you, this will work with any zip code. So you could do my old zip code when I used to live in Connecticut was 06610, okay? And just like that, you can hit search. Boom. There's a food bank that serves that zip code. And now you can actually click on the food bank to donate directly to them, or you can actually volunteer at that food bank. Maybe you don't have money to give, but you could still help. You could donate your time. You could actually sort the food. You could probably serve Thanksgiving meals. You could still do things to help your local community that isn't people demanding that you go crazy making sure you're buying the right foods, or else you're going to get a lecture and be told that what you did was wrong and how dare you do the wrong kind of charity, okay? And by the way, since we have so many people here tonight on the stream, I'm gonna ask all of you out there to think for this local Thanksgiving coming up,
to do something. As little as $1, or whether it's an hour of your time, whatever it may be, all right? Do something to help your local to help your fellow man, to help your local person. Do it. Now, I'm not just saying this because, oh, this is what you should do. This is what you actually should do, okay? And just to show you that I put my money where my mouth is, I already made a donation tonight before I even streamed to show you that everyone should be doing this and follow suit, okay? Fair enough? I think that everyone should do something for the holiday season to help others. And if it's not good enough to go to the grocery store and donate the food, then do it through there. Don't let these people, the American Heart Association of Washington or Georgia or New York or wherever the fuck they are, don't let them harass you into thinking that your charity is bad. Oh, you didn't do the extra work to figure out what people should be eating or what's culturally diverse enough for your area. Fuck you. Charity is charity. If people want to give, they give. Be happy that they want to give. Instead of being demanding and picky and assholes about it, you take the donations. Cut the shit. All right? So go to Feeding America, find your local food bank, and either do a donation or donate some of your time if at all you can. And if you can't, that's perfectly fine. But we're Americans here, or at least a lot of us are that watch my content. And if you can, you should. Fair enough? All right, folks. Well, that is what I have for you.